Kendrick Perkins was talking about the face of basketball. Who's the face of basketball? It's a debate that these networks love to have. Is Shohei Ohtani the face of baseball? Is it Mike Trout? Is it Ellie De La Cruz? In basketball, who is it? Is it LeBron? No, it was Jordan. Oh, no, that's not right. He's not playing anymore. LeBron's not the best player. It's got to be Jokic. No, it's not Jokic. That's GA. Wait a minute. We got one. It's Anthony Edwards. The need for all of us to have a face of the league makes me smile. You don't need a face of the league. Kendrick Perkins said, and this is a quote, you got to check the boxes when you're the face of the league. A signature shoe, commercials. You're going to have the game. But you know what else? And this is him actually talking. You got to be a role model. That's a good one. Thank you. Now, if you go down the list of all the faces of the league in the history of the game, Perkins said, you look at Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Shaq, LeBron, Steph. What do they all have in common? While they was playing in the league, they were all family men. They were all married with kids. And if you don't think that play a role as far as the role model, this is facts. Let me give you facts, Mr. Perkins. You know not of what you speak. Michael Jordan, a family man. Michael Jordan, I'm witnessing pulling up his car on the highway outside of Chicago, coming up to a woman driving and saying, pull over, I'd like your number. Kobe Bryant, tragic death. Anyone remember the ring that Vanessa got and the reason for the ring? And I'm not throwing stones. My house is glass. I'm just asking. Magic Johnson, anyone remember where they were when he had to announce the fact that he had to retire because of HIV, because of what he was doing as this family man? Just throwing it out there. What's the definition of a family man? Are we supposed to believe that it's just having a wife and children? Great. The ultimate beard. Just have a beard and you're good. Then you can be a family man. Then you can be the face of the league. What about the players? And I am loath to give Derek Jeter 1 second or ounce of anything. Derek Jeter was very clear during his career. I'm not going to get married. I want to do what I want to do with whoever I want to do it. I want to walk into Dorian's and I want to choose whoever I want and have them come with me. That's me. Have at it. Enjoy it. You want to get married when you're done? The number of times I've spoken to Giancarlo Stanton about the very same subject. It makes sense. But that decision doesn't mean you can't be the face of a league. Having a sham marriage, that means you can be the face of the league. And this isn't about family values. I'm not trying to preach to you, oh, you have to have a husband and a wife and they've got to be married and you've got to be happy and you've got to be loyal and you've got to have 2.4 children. I'm trying to think of a bigger piece of horse hockey. Do you know when we started the show and talked about how we put teams together? It was only a few minutes ago. You may remember. One question that we would have, and it's an entirely inappropriate question to ask during an interview, if not illegal. So we wouldn't ask it of the player, but we'd know, is the player married? Does the player have kids? Who's the player married to? What's the personality of the wife? We're doing, or the husband, whatever the case is, didn't matter to us. Gay, straight, plenty of gay players in my career. Straight, bi, whatever makes you happy. Live and let live. When we're doing deals with players, when players are getting commercials or endorsements, what they're far more interested in, the buyers, season ticket holders, buy tickets. Companies do commercials and want players doing commercials. GMs, presidents want players on the team so they can put a cast together. We're focused on off-court behavior, on-court skill. The definition of off-court behavior is not being a family man. It's not being a born-again Christian. Coca, the number of born-again Christians that I came across in my career who were the first to go to chapel on Sunday were the last to get into the hotel Saturday night. Obviously, I don't mean 100% of people are that way, but there's a damn high number of players and people who claim that they're one thing, but the way they act would indicate there's something else. Not judging here. Do your job. Get to the park on time. Get hitters out if you're a pitcher. The companies who spend money on players as endorsers, because that's what you mean by face of a league, face of the league, who can be the representative of what you do? It's not about family values. It's about behavior. The face of the league can't be asked to turn to the right, turn to the left. You just can't have that. You can't have the face of the league pointer to your nose, straight line. You can't have the face of the league going out wilding. You can't have the face of the league playing with guns. The way you get a face of the league is that you've got people, starting with executives and ending with consumers, who want to be associated with a person with a brand. And then, if you can overcome the off-court distractions that happen, then you know you're in rarefied air. Michael Jordan, one of the great pitchmen of our time. Was he a saint? Nope. A sinner? You bet your sweet bippy. Judging by me, not at all. But we all figured, I'm happy to wear his sneakers. I'm happy to don his silhouette, and it doesn't matter to me what he does off the court. Married to Juanita, not married to Juanita. Cheating on Juanita, not cheating on Juanita. Not a problem. We didn't have an issue with it. We made him the face of the league because he had a level of skill. He had a level of ability, and his off-court distractions were those that we were willing to ignore because of it. Why does family values enter this conversation? What would be the reason? Religious? Political? Pressure from the network? What would be the reason that someone, an analyst, would tell you that the best way to do it is by being a role model, and being a role model is having a family and children, and then mentioning those players? To me, I find it laughable. And the fact that no one is standing up and saying anything, staggering to me.